Welcome to English Story House. Here we share stories that are interesting, fun, and true. Today I want to share a story of vision, courage, and determination. A story about someone who faced challenges with strength, showed humanity, and believed in the importance of his mission. So, take a moment, settle in, and listen closely. Karol Nawrocki, a president. Karol Nawrocki, a president between history and power. Poland is a country with deep scars, not only scars from war or oppression, but scars of misinformation, manipulation, and politics that often confuse the people more than they protect them. In this country, a man named Karol Nawrocki rose not by chance, but by purpose. He was born in Gdansk in 1983, in a world where history was alive in whispers and silences. From a young age, he noticed the tension between truth and lies. While others were distracted, he listened and he learned. He learned that the past was not just a collection of dates, but a weapon and a shield. And in Poland, both were needed. From historian to protector of truth. Karol's path began in the archives. He studied history not for fame, not for recognition, but to uncover what others wanted forgotten. He faced resistance at every step. The Institute of National Remembrance became his battlefield. Every document, every testimony, every erased name was a challenge. And Poland at the time was full of distractions, rampant misinformation, politicians more interested in power than competence, and policies that often failed to protect citizens. Many experts warned that the ruling party was ill-prepared, narrow-minded, and sometimes even dangerous to national integrity. Karol fought not with weapons, but with evidence, clarity, and courage. And slowly people began to notice. His methods were precise, his goals unshakable, and his presence commanding. A hero in the arena of politics. When he decided to run for the presidency, Poland was already a country in conflict, not only with external pressures, but internally, where fake news and shallow politics were common. Some laughed at a historian running for the highest office, but this was not a naive man. This was a strategist. Karol's campaign became a story of strategy, ethics, and determination. He engaged directly with people. He took calls from citizens, appeared in interviews, and never hid behind advisors or walls. He showed that leadership was about presence, responsibility, and action. And yet, he remained human. He spent time with his family, training, maintaining his health, sharing small, relatable moments like eating kebabs with children. But even these small acts were a reflection of a man deeply connected with society, accessible, disciplined, and strong. The presidency and the struggle against deception. In 2025, Karol became the president of Poland. His victory was celebrated, but the real battle began immediately. The ruling party, criticized by political scientists and experts as underprepared and mediocre, still held power in the parliament. Misinformation ran rampant. Each decision, each law, each public statement became a contest of intelligence and integrity. Karol approached it like a heroic strategy game. He was never impulsive. He analyzed, he acted, he adapted. Every move was calculated, but always guided by ethics and respect for the people. He faced opposition not with anger, but with evidence and unwavering resolve. Respect at home and abroad. The world began to notice. Leaders from Europe and beyond saw a president who combined strength, intellect, and humanity. He was respected by heads of state, not only for Poland's growing stability under his leadership, but for his personal conduct. Calm under pressure, thoughtful in decisions, and visible in his commitment to people. Even in his personal life, Karol demonstrated the values he wanted for the nation. His family supported each other, his children thrived under guidance and example, and he maintained physical and mental discipline that reflected his inner strength. Every public gesture, every action, showed a leader who was both human and powerful, a symbol of integrity. Karol's journey from historian to president is more than a story of ambition. It is the story of a man who sees leadership as a responsibility, truth as a weapon, and ethics as the only real path to change. In a country divided by disinformation, in a government often called incompetent by respected experts, he stands firm. He faces criticism without fear. He fights corruption without compromise. He moves the nation forward while remaining close to the people. And this perhaps is the most remarkable part. Karol Nawrocki's power lies not in politics alone, but in his character, visible in every interaction, every public address, every small moment of humanity. In Poland today, the fight continues, not with armies, but with truth, not with force, but with integrity, not with words alone, but with action. And through it all, one man stands as a symbol of what leadership can be. Intelligent, ethical, relentless, and human. Karol Nawrocki is not a perfect man, no leader is, but he is a man of potential realized, of strength exercised wisely, and of vision turned into action. Thank you for listening to English Story House. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an inspiring tale. And don't forget to share it with your friends and family, because great stories are meant to be shared. See you in the next story.